The delusional fan base that follows her disrespected the WNBA players by saying she's going to go in that league and tear it apart. Actually, odds on what are, like, she's third or fourth in betting odds on being MVP of the WNBA. These people are so disrespectful and so unknowledgeable and so stupid that it gives women's basketball a bad name. Okay, so the kid was set up for failure right from the beginning.
The delusional fan base that follows her disrespected the WNBA players by saying she's going to go in that league and tear it apart. Geno Auriemma called Caitlin Clark's fans delusional. Now those same fans are watching her dominate the WNBA, break 62 records, earn Rookie of the Year, and be the first rookie named in the All-WNBA first team in 16 years. And here's the twist. It's not just the fans backing her up anymore. They were actually odds on what are like she's third or fourth in betting odds on being MVP at a WNBA. These people are so disrespectful and so unknowledgeable and so stupid that it gives women's basketball a bad name. Okay, so the kid was set up for failure right from the beginning. Stephanie White, Indiana Fever's new head coach, just went on record. That's a big contrast to Auriemma criticisms. She's painting a picture of Clark that's so different from Auriemma you'll wonder if they're even talking about this same player. By the end of this video we'll also share some key off-season priorities that Coach Steph and Caitlin are working on together to dominate next season. Geno's comments, surely aged like fine milk. Want to know what White said? That's got everyone buzzing. So if you're a WNBA player, and believe me, I've coached the best and I've pissed them off a lot and they let me know about it. But they were tremendously disrespect and none of them are going to say it, but human nature is okay. This kid coming into the league, picture this, it's June 2024. Geno Auriemma, UConn's legendary coach, makes some noise about Caitlin Clark. The basketball world stops in its tracks. Auriemma, known for his sharp tongue, doesn't hold back. He claims Clark's just not built for the WNBA's physicality. His words hit hard, echoing through every corner of the sports world. This kid's on the wrong team. She's got the wrong skill set to handle the physicality of that league, and she's a rookie. Is the legendary women's college basketball coach right? Has he seen something others missed? The tension is thick. Fans, analysts, and players alike hold their breath. But then something incredible happens. Game after game, Clark proves Auriemma wrong. Her assists pile up like mountains. Her shot finds its mark with laser precision. The world watches in awe as this rookie, supposedly not built for the league, starts rewriting the record books. The tension builds with every game. How high can Clark climb? Can she keep this up? The doubters start to quiet down. The believers get louder. Clark's not just playing well, she's dominating. There's a difference between great players and phenomenons. No one ever said Caitlin Clark wasn't like there. No one ever said there weren't ever great players before Caitlin Clark. There was never phenomenon, not in my lifetime with women's basketball, and I went to UConn, so I've seen plenty of great players, but nobody's ever moved the needle in my lifetime like this. As the season progresses it becomes clear Auriemma's words have aged like milk left out in the sun. Clark doesn't just break a record or two, she smashes 62 WNBA records in her rookie season. 62, it's a number that seems almost unreal, but it's true and it's spectacular. And Diana said it best, this kid's in for a rude awakening. Remember what Auriemma said about Clark's fans being delusional? Well, those same fans are now watching her dominate the WNBA and break records left and right. It's not delusion anymore, reality came, and her name is Caitlin Clark. But this story is just getting started. Enter Stephanie White, the Fever's new head coach. She's about to add a whole new chapter to Clark's already incredible journey. White's not just impressed by Clark's performance, she's got a vision, a plan to take Clark's game to even greater heights. Clark didn't just prove she belongs in the league, she proved she can dominate it. So are you ready to hear what Stephanie White has to say about Caitlin Clark? Trust me, it's going to make Auriemma comments look even colder than before. She's a great player, she's a high IQ player. She adjusted really quickly to this league, unbelievably quick to this league, and now it's about becoming not just a great player but becoming a great leader for this team so that we can win not just a championship but championships. And what does that look like? Remember when they said Clark couldn't handle the WNBA? Well, Stephanie White's not just proving them wrong, she's changing the game itself. How does a coach take a record-breaking rookie and make her even better? White's answer might surprise you. Stephanie White steps up to the mic and the basketball world leans in. She's not just talking about wins and losses, she's painting a picture of the Fever's future, and it's bold, it's ambitious. It's all about unlocking even more of Caitlin Clark's potential. I also want our players to use their instincts and to play free. We want to make plays, not run plays, right? We want to have sets that give us certain spacing that we want depending upon our rotations. Who's On the FL, who we want to attack, what matchups we want to get to, how can we manipulate them, so we'll have certain play calls that just give us space to operate, and then whichever play we make, whichever pass we make determines one of three actions that our players can read from. And so really giving them the freedom to play within a system. White's vision for Clark and the Fever in 2025 isn't just about breaking more records, it's about redefining how the game is played. She drops a bombshell that has everyone talking. We want to make plays, not run plays. It's a simple statement, but it's revolutionary. This isn't your grandma's basketball strategy. White's giving her players the freedom to create within a system. It's a st contrast to the rigid by-the-book approach we've seen from coaches like Auriemma. Wants to know if Caitlin Clark played for Geno, would he let her shoot logo 3? Yes. Should I answer that? Go ahead. Hell no. Okay, like he didn't even let us dribble like not 5. We were playing triangle, pass, screen, away, pinch, post. I bet we came off 5-5 pick and rolls our whole career. White explains we'll have certain play calls that give us space to operate, and then whichever pass we make determines one of three actions our players can read from. I'm not one of those coaches that is going to be set in her ways. I'm not one of those coaches that isn't. I know I'm willing to try new things, but how will this new approach impact Clark's game? The anticipation is building. Clark's already shown she can dominate in a traditional system. Now with this freedom, what heights can she reach? White's not just focused on X's and O's, she's talking to Clark about basketball, not just Fever basketball but the game as a whole. What's your approach when you're coaching greatness like that? Yeah. I think first and foremost, just talking basketball, right? Just having general basketball conversations about what she's watching, what she likes. What are some of the things what are some of her thoughts from not just what the Indiana Fever have done but from the game of basketball in general. This open communication is key to White's strategy. She's not just telling Clark what to do. She's listening, learning and collaborating. White reveals, I talked to her about how we can use her to help her be more efficient, help her be more effective, to help our team be better in general. White's approach, coach, is about more than just making Clark a great player. It's about making her a great leader. She's nurturing Clark's high basketball IQ, helping her see the game in new ways. White's confidence in Clark is clear. She's a great player. She's a high IQ player. She's adjusted really quickly to this league. I've never seen in the NBA a player that can throw the ball ahead on the break better than her. MHM or him. Anyone. I had Isaiah. I had Hall of Fame point guard. Never anyone better than her. I also think that, like a lot of my great point guards, Hall of Famers, she could play off the ball so well because she knows how to move without the ball and it wouldn't tire her out. The contrast between White's supportive style and Auriemma's criticism couldn't be clearer. While Auriemma doubted Clark's ability to adapt, White is embracing it, building on it and using it to reshape the entire team. This isn't just about proving the doubters wrong anymore, it's about setting a new standard for what's possible in women's basketball. As we look ahead to the 2025 season, one thing's clear: with White's innovative strategy and Clark's unmatched talent, the Indiana Fever aren't just playing basketball, they're reinventing it. So what exactly are White and Clark working on? If you've made it this far and are enjoying the video, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on all notifications. We know watching this video takes some of your time and we appreciate you. Now back to the action. Started watching Caitlin Clark when she was in the eighth grade when I was at Vanderbilt, and then I called a lot of her games in college when she was at Iowa, and so I've really watched her continue to learn and grow. And I have great relationships with her college coaches and had multiple conversations with them throughout the course of her career about what the next steps would be, right, and what the next level would be. Caitlin Clark's second WNBA season is about to kick off and the basketball world is buzzing with anticipation. After shattering records and silencing doubters in her rookie year, all eyes are on Clark. Can she keep up the momentum? Will she crumble under the weight of sky-high expectations? Enter Stephanie White, the Fever's mastermind coach. She's not just sitting back and admiring Clark's talent. No, White's rolling up her sleeves and getting to work. She's identified specific areas where Clark can improve and they're tackling them head on. It's a partnership that's got everyone talking, not bringing in my SYST.